So, next person whom I would like to invite to the floor, the chairperson, as I mentioned, of American-Uzbekistan Chamber of Commerce. This coming October, October 21st, 23rd, Washington DC will be hosting Uzbekistan American Business Forum. In this regard, we've been told that Secretary Ross is supposed to chair the business forum, as he did last year in Tashkent. So, in this regard, currently we're closely working with AUCC, and I believe we will succeed, and this upcoming forum will be definitely successful. Please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador, and Director Curtis, of course, and Minister Kamilov, Minister Davletov, Ambassador, of course, Mr. Saidov, and Senator Safayev, Minister Kudratov, all the esteemed guests, and all of the participants here. As chairman of the American-Uzbek Chamber and a partner at White & Case, we are both sponsors of the event this evening, and we welcome you. And we applaud all of the efforts and all of the progress on behalf of our members and American business that we've witnessed. This is really a historic event where we can all be here to affirm the incredible progress that American business has made from the few companies that began the AUCC, the 3 in 1993, to what we've grown to now with 39 companies and many, many very active people investing significantly in Uzbekistan. And some of you that are not really as familiar with the Chamber look around the room and wonder, so why are so many of them here and why are they so committed? It's because they are committed to seeing Uzbekistan, jobs there, jobs here, economic development there, economic development here. And that is what's been observed and playing out from the beginning. Our companies and their ultimate commercial successes provide the very best evidence to assure that there is, in fact, transparency, stability, predictability, profitability in the Uzbek business environment and the local economy. We certainly encourage all of the portfolio investors, all of the financial types, to speak with our people who've been on the ground for the past 25 years, who've done the business there, and to some of our people who have been there for even a shorter time. They've voted with their pockets and with their feet. They've been there working, they've encountered challenges, but they've made a successful business, and that's what's most important. We've witnessed in the past 2 years, really, our companies have signed over $7 billion worth of MOUs for trade and investment in Uzbekistan. And they're working hard to achieve them. Are they all perfect? No, but are they all working? Is there a total commitment to see them implemented? Absolutely. And it really is some of the very best evidence of how welcoming the country has been and how important it has been for our companies. Those in attendance tonight, I think we have representatives of Boeing. You can just raise your hand so people know who you are, because I want them to talk with you and appreciate from you everything you've gone to. There you are, Brian, thank you. Baker & McKenzie, C&H Industrial, Epsilon Development Company, White & Case, of course, Wilson Elser, and we have so many other longtime members who couldn't be here but are great premier members from U.S. industry. And we really arrived here working for the past 26 years hard to promote very hard to promote the business investment in Uzbekistan and the very collaborative effort to build a better business-commercial relationship. You've heard a lot about the improving political relationship, but ours is at the heart of commerce. And we're the ones who daily welcome the stable investment environment, welcome the stable government that's had a very gradual transition. But the other thing that I wanted to convey is the completely dramatic change that we've witnessed in the past 20 years. Certainly with the signing, of course, years ago of the ICSID Convention, 50 bilateral investment agreements, all of that is known. But today, the completely dramatic change in the legal system with so many initiatives that the President has signed and they are working very hard to implement that make a dramatic difference in the way business is done. Now you'll hear a lot of it from the minister, so I won't go into huge detail, but I think of great importance to keep in mind in terms of the strategic action plan that the President is implementing from 2017. Central is the liberalization of the economy and protection and facilitation of foreign investment. The currency liberalization, that is such a dramatic change that we've witnessed from the now fully convertible national currency. Combating corruption. This is a major effort. It is of such significant importance to our businesses. Yes, they've passed the law on detection, on prevention, on suppression of corruption, but so many more changes need to be made to fully implement it. But the fact is, the vision's there, the commitment's there, and they are moving forward. And from the business perspective, that's of tremendous importance. The new law on private partnerships, public-private partnerships, the new law on procurement, all of it transformative. Are they all perfect? Of course they aren't. But are they making huge progress? Of course they are. And the creation of all the free economic zones, that is of tremendous importance to so many of our businesses. The visa system, now that's something that each of us know as you go into the country. Now computerized, easy to get. That it's really amazing from where they started. There are initiatives on foreign direct investment, reform of the civil code, all of this. We've just witnessed a tremendous transformation that is not to be minimized. Uzbekistan is open for business. We feel they are committed to making it happen. And it goes without saying that foreign investment inflows have increased. Our investors really continue to do all that they can to promote increased investment and to explore greater ways for cooperation. Representing those that do business, we admire the support of both governments. The US government, certainly, Department of Commerce, Department of State. So many of our agencies have been tremendously supportive to our businesses, but so is the Uzbek government. And it really is the collaborative effort between the two that creates the business climate that benefits our investors. And we support such determination and would like to invite every American company to join us to lend their expertise and their resources to continue to build US business in Uzbekistan to an even more sustainable and successful outcome. So in conclusion, our member companies are all attracted by the dynamism of the ongoing reforms in Uzbekistan, by the changing attitudes toward business practices that we so deeply value, by the transparency, the honesty, the civility, and the consistency that are pillars of the rule of law that our companies need to prosper. We applaud the President's efforts on anti-corruption and stand ready to assist him, the senators, the ministers, and all in transforming the country's legal and operational environment to be even more conducive for U.S. investment, both foreign direct investment and portfolio investment. As Asia continues to evolve as one of the most fiercely competitive marketplaces, Uzbekistan has taken a prime spot, which it will not likely yield, given the transformative reforms at such a cosmic pace. We are confident that together we continue to work to solve the challenges and the many other issues that are faced by both the Uzbek and the U.S. business. And we are ready as friends here in Washington to continue what we've been doing for the past 26 years, and that is providing good advocacy here in Washington at the same time in Tashkent for our companies. So I'd also like to use the opportunity to invite you all to our business forum. This year it will be here, as the ambassador said, on October 21 and 22. We'll have a great delegation, I'm sure, from Uzbekistan as well from our companies. I hope you will all be with us and continue to work to implement what is tremendous change. Thank you.
Ms. Lamm, thank you so much for your valuable comments and assessments regarding ongoing reforms in Uzbekistan. Indeed, these reforms are ambitious in aim and very extensive in scope. And I believe your very sincere comments pertaining to those reforms will help our esteemed guests who came from New York, our institutional and portfolio investors, New York-based banks, all those people who joined us today, this evening, to look at Uzbekistan from another angle. The country that is completely changed in comparison to previous years. So before you guests, before you continue to enjoy this evening, I would like to make some housekeeping, so-called housekeeping rules. So in a few minutes, we will invite Mr. Tom Firestone, partner at Baker McKenzie, who will announce the panel and moderate two panel discussions. First panel, named Conversation with Uzbek Legislative and Regulatory Experts and US Legal Counsel on Capital Markets Regulation, Investors' Rights, Responsibilities and Protection Guarantees.